to the podcast. Welcome, George.
It's an expansive kind of day.
It has been expansive.
Expansive.
Would you like to expand on that word?
Expanding on expansive?
Yeah, what's going on?
I tell you what, fish are biting,
Dude,
all over the region.
we've had a nice warm-up this last week.
We did.
And we're supposed to have another nice warm-up this next week as well. Highs in the low
Clock's ticking.
30s, high 20s, no wind. That's like perfect trout fishing weather.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. So today,
Saturday morning.
we had a guest lined up, but guest couldn't make it. Last ditch it, so we'll get him next time. But excited to be here today. We got some content to talk about. We got the upcoming Super Bowl coming up in a couple days.
Okay.
We have the trout situation going on. We've got some seasonal things to talk about in terms of trout and some equipment things to consider. We have the opening of certain streams coming up in the next couple months, along with some regulatory changes that have happened, not only in the trout fishing world, but also in the, walleye fishing world.
Yes.
Some things that have happened in Minnesota recently.
Yes. That's expansive.
Yes, that's expansive.
I don't know if we have enough time.
Probably not. We tend to run out of time.
We tend to run out of time.
Mm-hmm. We have our the boy's birthday coming up.
We do.
Which was going to be held in, San Diego.
You want decadent.
But I don't think we can do it. I tried.
Brett said he ran into you two.
I did.
And
we talked about it. But
did my son scare you off?
No. Well, I mean, he scares most people off, just like,
right.
like his dad. But I think, this year it might be a little tough just because some family things going on.
Packed, a little jammed.
Yeah, little things going on. And
oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
You know what? It's just as fun to be around here. Maybe we take them trout fishing.
Tomorrow?
Ding, ding, ding. For their birthday.
That would mean I'd have to fly him back.
Oh, well.
He's here now.
It's the word on the street.
I feel like we should do it now because he's here. But there is, tomorrow. I want to talk to you about this. So
yes.
A lot of people don't know this. So I've lived in this state for my whole life. But apparently every year there is a certain thing in Lake Minnetonka.
Yes, there is. That's what you're referring to.
Called the Golf Classic.
Correcto.
And I
do know about this.
So talk to me about this. What's going on?
Okay, young and old, fun and more fun. That community embraces this golf tourney, and it's like a vendor fair.
Oh, okay.
Right along the main drag in Wayzata.
And it's on the lake too, right?
Yep, it's on the lake. So Brett and his boys are out there all the time.
I saw Tyson too, by the way.
Yep, Tyson's great.
He's not that good.
Some farmer.
Just kidding, Tyson.
We're working on him.
I'm kidding, Tyson.
Right, we need him to listen. There's probably 2,000 people out there.
Yeah.
And I know people our ages there. I know people like they're in their 20s there. Like that's a really cool community thing.
It's an excuse basically to raise a 12-ounce.
Right. And there is an outdoor 18-hole golf tournament.
Yeah. So explain it. So what do they do? So I've heard that each, I don't know if it's a community or you sign up to kind of decorate a hole. Is that right?
Yep. You can decorate a hole and
you
submit
design
a team.
It. Yeah.
Yes.
So you submit a team, and so then you play. And what I've heard, and I've seen some pictures of this, and we'll put those on the Instagram maybe.
I'll have pics again.
Yeah. And some people use shovels. Some people use hockey sticks.
Exactly. Hockey sticks are huge.
Yeah. Some people, those play golf clubs that you see little kids use.
Yeah. There's very few real golf clubs
but
used.
It's pretty fun, right?
It's a blast.
Yeah.
I've done it once there. I think Michelle and I did it about 10 years ago there, and we've done it on Pryor. Charlie's used to have one too.
I do remember that.
Good times. We have to revisit. We should have a booth there, kiosk.
We should have a false cast booth.
Maybe it's not too late. But I'm planning on fly fishing in the morning. Let's just throw that out there.
Beautiful.
And whatever you're doing, you need to drop it because I got good fishing reports for those of you listening. Fishing reports.
Yeah, and we won't say exactly where those fishing reports are, but
no, you'd have to buy me double matcha, sugar-free, caramel protein enhanced.
Hey,
And that'll take you.
Speaking of trout fishing, upcoming plug for the Great Waters Fishing Expo coming up. Both George and I will be
Month away.
meandering around March. I think it's the 17th through the 19th.
Perfect.
But we will be there. Encourage our listeners to maybe head out to Hamlin.
Meet us in person.
Mm-hmm. Get our autographs. Hopefully we'll have some swag. I'm working on some stickers that we can hand out, and then we got to get our name out there.
We do. That's what this year's about. This is the year of the swag, the year of the snake, and the year of the wild horse.
Is that what it is in China? The year of the snake?
I think it is. It's the year of the.
What was last year?
The wild horse. No, last year was the year of.
I thought last year was like the year of the monkey or the year of the dragon.
I think it was the year of the ferret.
I think you are just blowing up somebody's.
Depends what province you're asking over there. So you might get different answers. But the answer to all of our questions
is
a size 16 midge drifted along the bottom in the deep holes.
What color?
Pink.
Okay.
Tiny 2X leader.
Word has it.
This is real.
This is rumor.
Let's get back on course.
This is rumor from a couple guys that look like a good friend of ours coming out of the river. That someone caught a 25-inch out of this small little river that's in western Wisconsin.
I believe it because last summer I saw a pseudo guide out of Lund's Fly Shop show me, rightly so, very proud, of the same size fish he caught in I don't want to say where, but a stream over there with a streamer at night, and it's a tank. It looks like it's like 8-pound fish.
There's some big ones in there. I've seen them.
Yeah,
but catching them is a little different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's believable.
Was that like a short bust? The guy that the guy at the Brule. What was his name?
Oh yeah, Rim Shot.
Rim Shot.
There's a lot of them up there. Rim Shot, Buster.
Up and coming, in our fishing world and activities going on, we should also mention to our listeners, we have the Birkebeiner coming up in Hayward. Yeah. So that's on I think it's the 17th of February, through the 21st or something like that. But people don't know this, but the Birkebeiner is one of the largest ski events in the world
for cross country skiing.
It's the biggest, and I was debating going out there, so I started looking at. So I was looking at hotels to see if I could find a VRBO or a hotel within an hour of Hayward. There's nothing left.
To that stop, you could stay at our cabin.
That's a little further away.
That's another 30 minutes. Yes, but you're welcome to stay there.
Can't miss them.
Can't miss them.
No electricity.
Elk and wolves.
No water.
Yep, go on. Charlie Porter lurking.
Wolves scratching at the door at night.
Jack and Brett and his pals.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hovering.
I'm not sure if I want that kind of level of
turn down the offer of a lifetime.
Of rustic camping.
Can I put these can't miss some photos on our website?
100%. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
See this rustic
You're
gem.
a grown-ass man. You can do whatever you want on that.
Right.
Just make it tactful and keep it clean.
Per usual.
Kind of standard of.
I might Photoshop your face.
Please. That would help.
But
I do want to tell you, I just got back from Mexico. Little trip.
Let's hear about that.
Didn't do any fishing.
First you say you're not fishing with me tomorrow morning on a 40-degree sunny day. Now you tell me you went to Mexico. You didn't even bring your fly rod. What's happening here?
It was the wrong crowd.
The tequila swilling, nacho chip eating.
So
crowd.
let me tell you about our vacation just briefly, because I don't want to bore our audience because they want to hear about fishing.
They do.
Trout regulations and all things water and trout and Anyway, Mexico, Cancun Airport, Playa del Carmen, Secrets Resort, really nice, all inclusive.
We've stayed there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
It is.
What I was really taken aback by was on a typical day, let's say you went on vacation and you were with your family. How much would you have to drink? And, how many meals would you eat if it wasn't all inclusive? If it's just you and your family.
Honestly, 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And
not that much to drink. Let's be honest.
Right.
No.
But I'm having 4 meals a day. I'm having.
It's a trap.
I'm having at least 5 or 6 drinks a day.
The buffet has got like caviar on it.
No, dude, it's like you get up,
Let's go have breakfast.
Oh, I went to work out a couple mornings.
Nice.
Just out of guilt, out of pure guilt of not,
Funny.
And then but you have a Bloody Mary or maybe a little Bailey's in your coffee in the morning because why not? And then you go down to the pool and where my friends are.
That wasn't just me.
And we have 5 or 6 Belvedere tonics. And then pretty soon it's dinner. And then at dinner, you're having another drink.
Day.
And it's like, and I know that the drinks are watered down a little bit there. That's what people say anyway.
Yeah, but
they were not.
They were not watered down?
They were not.
So you just
got one of the greatest. No, one of the greatest. So big fan of Secrets Moche is what the place is called.
Okay.
But they have 7 restaurants there. But at lunch, they have this little hut. It's like a little tiki hut, like you'd see out of our friend's house, that you.
This is so much
you
fun.
do color play-by-play for the Prior Lake.
LB.
But anyway.
Yeah, Prior Lake Stream Team.
That's right. But they had jerk chicken, fresh catch fish of the day, fresh pizzas.
That's how I remember it.
And I was like,
you could gain 10 pounds,
dude.
blinking.
I was so looking forward to lunch because every day I could have that jerk chicken.
Yes.
And I just it was gross. It was a disgusting display of human eating, but it was so good. Anyway,
I'm with you. Did you gain 10 pounds?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I think I gained 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And then
you worked at it.
And but what was great about it is they have events at night if you wanted. The fishing in let me say this. I would say the snorkeling and the scuba diving, awesome.
Tops.
Yeah,
Top.
really great there because they have a coral shelf that goes out about, I don't know, 250 yards, 300 yards. And it's just super clear, a lot of fish, a lot of, things going on. I saw a lot of snorkelers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's pretty nasty riptides this year.
Okay.
Or that time of the year. So you got to be careful if you're, not on a boat with the snorkel crew or whatever. You could get pushed out pretty fast, But no, we didn't do any fishing. It wasn't that true.
Next time. Well, can we set up again a point of purchase display for the False Cast podcast? Sell some T-shirts.
Where?
Justify going.
Yes.
On the beach. We'll rent a cabana.
A robe, just a mobile. Yeah, I don't know if producer
intelligence system.
Can producer Caleb, create the technology for us to be able to do that?
You know he can.
I don't know about that.
And he's newly married.
I think John could, but I'm not sure about producer Caleb.
Well, John might not be allowed down there.
That's a good point.
He's a man about town.
They're a little wary of tall northern,
exactly.
Paul
Bunyan looking types.
That's right. The northern woodsmen. They don't
without
they don't
a
look,
tan.
That's right.
Like all of us.
I know. I did find out though another little interesting fact. We were talking to a couple that lived outside of the Cancun area, so they lived maybe a couple hours away. They would only travel during the day.
Ha! Smart.
Because they said the cartel control the streets at night.
Ooh,
which is interesting, right?
No mas.
So, watch your 6 in Cancun.
Exactly.
That's the salient point.
Boy, that was just a brilliant promo to get everyone down there.
I know. Well, there's no secret.
Down.
There's no secret.
Wait.
There's no secret that Mexico is not the most friendliest place, especially now since President Trump is just not making any friends of anybody in Mexico.
He's not making friends.
In fact, the president of Mexico is now supporting Cuba. So
ooh.
Yeah. So
that says it all.
Anyway, moving on. We have a Super Bowl in 2 days.
We do.
Your thoughts?
Okay. My heart goes out to you Purple fans.
Whatever.
Darnold.
I don't want to hear about. Okay, here we go.
Was Kwesi in that riptide getting pulled offshore?
He got pulled very fast.
Pulled away.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know the backstory of that though. Did you hear the backstory of that?
That Kwesi. No, tell us.
You know what I'm talking about. Don't play naive.
You're talking about, I feel like you're going to revise history right now.
No. It's just that apparently, allegedly, that O'Connell was really a big Darnold fan.
Oh, yes.
And he
do
wanted to sign him.
Yes.
And Kwesi said, no, we're putting all of our marbles on JJ. And he's like, okay.
Because it's his career. Like, GMs they make or break themselves, right, on who they draft their quarterback.
Yeah. And who they draft.
And here it comes. Goody hit with Jordan Love.
Yes, he did.
So now he just got an extension last week. He's in Fat City. The kid from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and the coach did too. So because Love's good enough and 26 years old, whereas
who won the NFC Central this year?
There is no NFC Central. Was that a trick question?
The NFC North. Sorry.
So Kwesi got pulled out, riptide. I feel bad for him. You didn't throw him a lifeline. Way to go, Mr. Viking.
Did Chicago
you just
win?
let him
Did Chicago win the NFC North this year?
I'm going to have to rub my temples to get back to you on that. But this Super Bowl is just an in-your-face moment for the Vikings franchise.
If there's ever like a poster of egg on your face kind of thing, this is totally it.
Yeah, that's not even the only one.
But it's so typical Minnesota. You have to agree.
Someone explain it to me again. George, you got to understand, no matter how unlikely it looks, it will happen.
It will happen. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were right.
Okay, who's winning?
Seattle by like 17.
Whew. What's the line right now?
6.
Why are you such a Seattle?
Oh, because they're so much bigger, stronger, faster. And Denver almost beat the Patriots with a janitor turned quarterback in the snow. Like, nothing against the Patriots, but come on. Seattle was the best team in the league pretty much all year.
They were. They've been the
has nothing to do with Darnold.
No, I know. They just have been.
Yeah, they're gonna crush.
Unless Darnold has the performance that he
had here we go, like he did
last year.
Yeah, but
in the playoffs.
Yeah, unless it's a possibility. Let's not discount that.
He did not, but he didn't have the offensive line. He didn't have the firepower. I think he had the defense.
I guess I would put it to you like this.
Go ahead.
When we're fly fishing, is your first cast your best cast or your 20th cast?
Depends.
Because Darnold started 20 games since that.
Depends on the wins.
So
it also.
So I got
you. Yeah, kind of. But how long has he been in the NFL?
He's only 28 years old. Okay. Not to make it worse.
But
I mean,
how many games? I mean. The guy had a long time to prove himself and didn't. And he came to Minnesota and really.
Whoa, he won thrived. 14 games here.
I know. So it's like he got his confidence here. So say what you want about O'Connell, but.
O'Connell's a good coach.
I think he's a great coach. I do too. I think he's really solid.
I'm with you. I think
he's here to stay. If the Vikings can get some people around him, I think, you got to look at Jefferson and kind of shake your head and like, how long is he going to be around? You got to look at some of their offensive line that they're trying to every year they have the great intentions of getting the offensive line back in shape, and then every year the offensive line is a shambles, and it's like
you're right. It is Groundhog Day.
It's absolutely. It's like so center gets hurt, or
and there's never any depth.
No, it stops. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden exposed, like it just these guys get exposed by these rushers because they lack.
You can only say next man up so many times, like for any team, because they're the best football players in the world. There's a huge difference.
And these guys are not slouches. I'm not here to say it's just.
But there's a drop. There's a margin.
Yeah, it's like going to a second string or third string cornerback. All of a sudden the quarterbacks are looking exactly at those spots because it's a foot difference, or it's a half a foot difference that they can get that ball in versus a tier 1 cornerback. They've got to be, precise, or they're throwing it way away from them so they don't get them picked off.
I'm going to analogize that to the Streamside report I got yesterday in Western Wisconsin.
Thank you for bringing us back.
Right. These two fellows are crabby, but they're catching a dozen fish each. They're so happy. They're catching them on size 16 nymphs and midges.
Pink nymphs.
And right at 3 o'clock, it abruptly ended because shelf ice thawed and started flowing down the river and clouding the river and just getting in the way of their flies. And they said, clockwork, they didn't get any more hits for another hour and a half.
Just because there's so much
crab. Yeah, too much shelf ice. So
So where are you going with
Conditions
this?
can change.
So where are you going with this? What's the analogy to the?
Well, it's like the
Minnesota
NFL,
game?
like you're saying. There's a drop off.
Oh, I see.
That's all. But tomorrow, speaking of drop offs,
Okay.
will Whitewater State Park be open? And that's my preferred destination to fish in the morning. If I get up early enough, I will. If not the Whitewater, there's other southeast metro streams that are open tomorrow. Tomorrow's a 40-degree day.
Is it really?
Yes. While Shellington sleeps, I will be fishing.
Nice. Does Shellington sleep? how?
Better when I'm not there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But yeah. No, tomorrow is going to be a grand fly fishing day. If anybody's listening that wants, tomorrow is a great day to go because moderate temps, there's no precipitation, probably a rising barometer that's typical of Minnesota, after a cold front. So
exactly.
I can't wait to post a picture tomorrow afternoon of whatever I catch.
Yes.
I need to reel you back in.
Why?
Let's talk yacht rock.
Oh. What would you like to know? April 4th, Tuttle's Bowling Alley.
There we go.
Eat, bowl, play. 7
That's
o'clock.
what I was going to ask you.
Yeah. Our listeners know when
you're rocking.
Yeah, we were rocking.
Bring your mom's playing
yacht
April 4th
rocking
too. Yes.
I heard Bring Your Mom Band had a nice little debut over at the.
We did. We had a good gig
with the Kaisersat clan.
We did. Who knew
the
Brad
KC
could shake a leg?
I was about that close to coming.
I heard.
I
wanted you there.
We wanted to come. It was just it was just too far for us to. Then we had.
It was 24 below.
Yeah,
literally,
and it was also extremely cold.
Oh.
But yeah.
Next time. Nope, we had a good showing. The next day, the manager is blowing up my phone, wanting us back, which is always nice. So we booked 2 more times there. April 4th. So we are playing there April 4th while you're at Tuttle's.
You are?
Yep, we are. So what time are you on April 4th?
A house divided, people.
Right. You want greasy rock and roll and pop and funk, you come to me.
Yeah.
You want very nice.
If you want
intellectually stimulating music from the 70s
and a chance to bowl a 300. Come
right.
to Tuttle's
in 3 games.
Right. Little advocacy because we like to, we're conservationists by heart.
Right? 100%.
Minnesota Trout Unlimited members had a rally at the Capitol for sportsmen for the Boundary Waters. So what's going on is, the legislative agenda starts, and I don't know if they wrapped up last time, but there's always this talk of opening up the Boundary Waters for drilling and mining and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I am against that. I'm like, find your minerals somewhere else. Like, don't try to pollute that water system that will go into the Lake Superior because that whole place is connected. So like all the water is connected somehow
I'm patiently listening. I'll give the other side.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying I disagree with you, but I've heard the other side from the likes of the people that live up there, and it's really, I'm making $6,000 a year.
It's economic
at Walmart.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep. So that side,
the support,
I've literally heard it from people.
It is a contentious.
It is. So, but I get you. Like when you look at, I like this. All these directions, Gulf Coast offshore drilling, like from the Obama administration, it got really safe with new ways to do it with
fracking and horizontal drilling.
Yep, exactly. Right. So, who's to say that wouldn't be that safe up there? However,
because the record of what they did in the past is haunting them till today.
Got it.
So how some of that nickel and copper mining up there was not done very environmentally safe. It was, but it wasn't. Yeah. And so the fear is that they're going to allow it. They're not going to oversee it. It's going to wreck. And then now you've got this resource that,
it's the top of the.
I mean, I think if there was one piece of, if there's one identifying point of Minnesota from other states, one thing that you can say that puts us on a, separates us from the plebeians, it would be our lakes and not only our lakes, but
it's a calling card,
and also
absolutely
just thousands and thousands and thousands of acres that are pretty much untouched. I mean, you go up to the Boundary Waters, It is.
I'll pile on.
Yeah.
There's like 8 different ecosystems in the state of Minnesota,
it's
which
a
is
special
really
place.
rare.
If you haven't been up there,
I agree.
And not only that, but there are trout lakes, and they stock them for trout.
Like 2,000 trout lakes up.
Not just lake trout either.
No,
brook trout. So there's
agreed.
Yeah, there's a Brule Lake up there, and right next to Brule, I think it's Winchell Lake. That is brook trout all over it.
In a lake. That's outstanding.
It's right before. It's a smaller lake, but it's awesome. I went in there with a fly rod and caught brookies. And like, so cool.
Oh, I mean, you know how excited I got last year fishing on North Shore Stream with 12-inch brookies. Just hitting a dry fly in the middle of the day.
That, by the way, a 12-inch brookie's that's a nice brookie.
It is. They tug. Tug is the drug.
Tug is the drug.
So, speaking of guests, when we get Uncle Kenny on here to talk elk hunting,
which is coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he said he would do it when he gets back from his latest 5-star trip.
Where's he going this time?
I'm going to read his text. It's like Mexico for an impala-like animal I didn't even know existed. It's like the Chapala.
Kenny, if you're listening, you live a charmed life, my friend.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I consider myself very blessed, and I have, friends like George and Kenny to
you do
be, among that blessed group.
But I feel I'm the meat and potatoes guy. Here.
But I feel
proud of it.
I feel like Kenny, he is on a different level.
He's on a sneaky high level of quality outdoor experiences.
Really not sure how his wife lets him get away with all.
Well, he bought her a place in Florida so she can.
There you go.
Track his whereabouts like on a giant map.
Right, like you'd see in a yacht.
Exactly.
He's got a little red
did
button.
You say yacht?
Yeah, I did.
You should get your band down there.
I would
stay at Ken's.
I'd have to talk to Art, but we are looking at expanding the audience a little bit. There you go. Yeah. We haven't really even done any marketing yet. We should probably do that because there's a lot of people that come to our shows. It's good.
Yep. We had a great time.
What else is coming up? So I going to go coyote hunting with a buddy. I've done it before. I've gone to our land and done it. You just sit in your deer stand and you blow a predator call. Predator calls, yeah.
And you have a decoy out there. Mm-hmm. And it actually works. But that is 4 hours away, whereas this offer is kind of down by New Prague. And he's getting coyotes all the time. So I'll probably go coyote hunting before we pot again at night.
30 to 40 degree weather, I can.
Exactly.
I'll do that for coyote hunting. Right? Usually when I go out, my buddies are like, it's 25 below, 10 below. And
yes.
No. What are you going to use for your ammunition and gun?
I'm going to use my 270
oh my goodness.
Synthetic stock.
A 270 for coyotes?
Well, it's my son's deer rifle that he never uses. Shout out to Jack.
Okay.
And he wants me to use it. It's Savage 270.
Nice. Brand
new gun.
Lighter load.
Let it
fly. My favorite gun is a 223, 22-250.
That's a great.
For varmints.
Yes.
243 is a little big. But the 223, the 22-250, those are good rounds.
Well, I'm going to say like guitars and fly rods, you do have to use them or lose them.
Very good.
For real.
Yep.
Right? You don't want to, it's not cool to buy something like that and just never get any rounds shot.
Agreed. Well, good luck.
Thanks,
Take some
brother.
pictures.
Yes.
Coyotes hurt the pheasant population. They hurt the duck population.
Yes.
They hurt the goose population. They hurt the turkey population. So any kind of varmint control we can do is also appreciated. Even though sometimes the environmentalists don't like that so much, there has to be some level. It's kind of like the wolves introduction up north. Like, it's like.
Glad you brought that up.
And in Colorado and in Wyoming, there's been a lot of anti-wolf sentiment more than there has been in the past.
Yeah, so Montana opened their wolf season last month, and all you have to do is go on social media, and both sides are digging in.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
And Wisconsin, my home state, is trying to get another wolf season. It goes to the state Congress soon. And in fact, in March and April, there are congressional or fish and game hearings all across the state of Wisconsin.
Right.
Which I attended a couple years ago. So super cool. Get out and support whatever side you're on. And my opinion is it is a resource to just harvest intelligently.
Yes.
In all seriousness.
Right.
So,
I mean, they're decimating populations
they are.
up north. I mean, you can't.
As a landowner, you see.
You can't deny.
No,
that,
no one denies it if you're really boots on the ground.
And the cattle ranchers out in Wyoming
Yes.
and Montana are not thrilled with that legislation at all.
Some of the neatest, fair balance, and I mean this, some of the neatest outdoor moments I've had in my life are when I see a wolf in the sunlight early in the morning in northern Wisconsin, or I've seen them by Lutzen. They're majestic. They're beautiful. They're bigger.
They're cool.
They're super cool. So
They're
I want them in the landscape.
They're scary too.
They are. You just, like every animal kind of has a population goal that's intelligently derived. And I think that's where that falls.
It's almost like they've had a lot of what's the disease, the chronic wasting disease down in the southeastern part of the state. For sure. It's almost like they should introduce some wolves down there.
Yeah, right.
To thin some of those deer that are down there. But nobody, if you're a hunter.
A lot of humans down there.
And if you're a hunter, you don't want to do that because then it's just.
But that makes too much sense.
And there's no real place for them to live other than the bluffs. And I mean, there is some forest there, but it's just not like up north.
Yeah, agreed. So vast tracts of land.
Yeah, so there's just not the habitat for them down east. But yeah, I
well said.
I hope they come to. I hope that there's some common sense. I think to wrap up our conversation today, I think our Minnesota's been under fire, and people have been asking me from out of state, like, what's going on with Minnesota?
Is that crazy?
No. Yeah, and it's like, and it's such a charged political climate right now, and it's like the sad part about it, and the opportunity, so the opportunity and the negative of it is some people are not able to see or listen to the other side.
Absolutely true.
So if someone is not willing to listen to someone, that's a problem going forward in society. You've halted
all topics.
You've halted. Yeah, you've halted.
Correct.
You'd halted. Unity and camaraderie, and you've closed the public square for any kind of intelligent discourse where you could come together and agree on something.
100%.
So that's a problem, but it's also an opportunity for people to say, okay, yeah, maybe this isn't the way we want it, but this is something that is an outcome that we both agree probably shouldn't exist.
I like that.
And
very
so
altruistic.
It's just having your identity doesn't have to be wrapped up in what you believe. You can still have an opinion, but when someone doesn't agree with that opinion, that doesn't mean it's a shot against
mortal
you personally.
Enemies.
Yeah, it's not a shot against you personally. It's just a shot at your position.
Right.
And if we could keep it there, I think people would be in a much better place right now. But people are, and rightfully so, I think there's harm being done mentally and physically in some cases that shouldn't happen. And it's like, it's just people.
I think the answer is fly fishing should be mandatory.
Yes, everybody should.
Everybody.
Yeah, we should just get a fly rod.
Mandatory.
Get out in the water. Get in the river.
Embrace Mother Nature.
100%.
If you see a wolf, don't run or shoot it. Don't shoot it.
Unless you have a license to shoot it.
Right. All right. Are we wrapping this sucker up with that?
So
wow.
two more weeks. We have some. Well, it'll be interesting to see who wins. You never told me your prognostication. You said Seattle by 17.
Seattle by 17.
I think it's going to be.
What do you got?
I think it's going to be closer than that. But kind of selfishly, I'd like to see Seattle win. Just because the Patriots have such a dynasty over the last 20 years. I think they've won 12 or some stupid
Nothing
number.
against the Patriots, but
no. Yeah.
There's a goofy stat out there that teams that wear all white have always lost, and the Patriots are in all white.
Is that right?
On Sunday.
I love that.
I think it's sharp as heck. Yes.
So then
I actually like that.
Then the further question is, what is the
lime green? They're like Martians. The Seahawks are wearing that like green gray thing.
So what is the kind of esoteric bet that if we can give our audience a little flavor, have you looked into some of those
the prop bets?
Prop bets at all? Yeah. Have you?
I have. So, okay, let me.
First running back to score a touchdown.
Yes. Okay. So here we go.
Yeah. I
can tell you this.
Okay.
So Kenneth Walker carries the load with the Seahawks the big burly dude, tore his ACL in the Rams playoff game. So any Kenneth Walker over, I think he's at 3.5 or 4 catches in the game. Since he's been the lone running back, he's crushed that bet. He's getting 6 catches a game. So I heard that one. That one keeps coming through.
What about Ramondre Stevenson?
We'd have to look up the bet on him. But and then the coaches have been saying they are going to, quote, turn Darnold loose, which could be subterfuge. But you might take the over in his passing yards. I think it's only 183.
How are the Patriots against the pass?
They're good, but they're vulnerable up the middle against the run. So he might not have to pass. But that's still kind of an intriguing prop bet.
That is intriguing prop bet.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so.
Well, we need to get the Brett and the Jay birthday squared up.
Yes.
We can report on that next time.
Let's do that. When are we going to get back on the air?
Next week.
You got it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you,
Thanks
Producer
for watching,
Caleb.
people.
Thank you, Producer John.
Best in the
That's all we
biz.
got for now. Peace out.
Peace out.